Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you here again. And of course, I'll be seeing you later on today around 2 o'clock for Animals in the Light. But I wanted to touch base with you guys and see how everything was going. And I'm declaring this whole, let's say, quarantine to be a gifted vacation. I'm always looking at seeing the positive side of things, which some people say, God, that seems really inauthentic. Like people are having a really hard time and things are rough. And I see that. I hear it, I accept it, I feel it. A lot of us empaths out there are feeling it. But I want to declare this as hashtag Corona Vacation. So it's going to be my goal to sit with you once a day and talk about some, I don't know, witchcrafting, which I can't even like deliver the joke right. We were laughing so hard in the hallway because I was so pumped about showing you guys how to make your own disinfectant with bleach and essential oils that they came up with the idea that I was witchcrafting, but WHICH, like witchcrafting will we be doing today? It's called disinfectant. Hi guys. Greetings from Arizona. Hey. Good morning everybody. Hi Cece. Hi Jennifer. So, as you know, most states now have the kids at home, school is out, but businesses are somehow supposed to stay up and running. So, here at the Center for Love and Light, every 2 hours we get to wipe down handrails, doorknobs, locks, faucets, toilets. It is a treat. It's actually really a treat, like to be able to honor your space and care for your space and be somebody who can be of service to humanity, which is something I hold dear. Now you're really getting to see what's happening out there. Your actions play a part in all of this. So, with no further ado, have you guys been looking for disinfectant and it's gone? Those Lysol wipes, even toilet paper is off the shelf, black beans, rice. I went to the grocery store yesterday because we honestly didn't have anything to eat. And boy, it was couldn't find a lot. And then I could hear Maitland in the back of my head going, I told you to have everything stocked for at least 1 week. She does. She tells me it frequently. Urban camping is what she calls it. So, how long will we be on lockdown? Laura says. Well, from what I understand in the news, 2 weeks. From what I hear from Spirit, this 2 weeks is a good start, but that it's going to come back around and we're going to find ourselves kind of in a really odd, epidemic of epidemic really of what to do to stay at home or to contribute. I think the schools are going to have that same dilemma as well come April. So Spirit for me has been saying that April is going to be a big month, and then come the next month that begins with A, August, it's going to kind of just disappear and move on. Spirit does agree that children, youth, healthy adults with strong immune systems, aren't going to have the same symptoms that are being recorded to those, of course, with weakened immune systems or elderly. So it doesn't mean lockdown, stay down. Spirit to me says stay positive, stay clean, and live your life. But be extremely respectful. If you have any symptoms, any fever, any like itchy of the throat, anything like that nature, just stay at home until you're in the clear. I mean, you'll know if you pop up with a fever or not. So I like to use the phytocillin. I showed it to you guys the other day. It's still in my bag. I carry it, so I'm going to go get it. Here it is. So whenever I get an itchy throat or something begins to happen with me, I take phytocillin. Can you guys kind of see it? I love it. It works really well for me. Whenever you're taking something new, if you're on medication, do talk to your doctor about it. It's a great opportunity to say, hey, I believe in herbs. Let's have this conversation. Is this going to contradict with what I'm taking? But if you're not taking any of it and you're taking other herbs, you also want to know, do they contradict? I love muscle testing, the OK. And so when you do the OK muscle testing, You want to take your pointer finger to your thumb or your ring finger or middle finger or ring finger. You want to press, but not so hard that you're actually losing blood. You just want to press. Link them. You say something that is a truth. Oh, like my name is Jamie. And you tug. It's not a forceful tug like you're really trying to rip it apart, but it's a tug. Again, fingers aren't pressing so hard you're losing blood flow. It's a firm. Then you say something that's not a truth, like my name is Amy. Same tug, but the links break. So you can do, is this good for me to take? Is this healthy for me to take? Yeah, I don't have any reactions to it. It's really good for me. Oh, let's try this. Is this good for me to eat? No, not at all. Weak link, not a truth. Kinesiology is really fun. If you guys are on the fence about it, I encourage go study it. There are some wonderful books about it and wonderful, let's say, reports, experiments, research done on it. Especially, I like Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins. Is that it? Hawkins? And he talks a lot about how the body already has all the answers, that we just need to amplify it and let it out. And this kind of muscle testing is one way of doing it. Okay, how are you guys? Hi, Theresa. Hi, Barrett. Cece said she is very lucky to live with a nurse. Yes, that is extremely helpful, guys. We have tons of sanitizer. Yes, you do. Hawaii trip is still on, Barrett says, but Disney got canceled. I'm very happy that I made it to Disney World before all of this. Yes, Disneyland is closed. I'm really proud of the states finally, each state's kind of showing up and making their own safety precautions. You know, as a healer and in this world, we kind of always talk about how we want to make a difference and how we want to show up and how we want to evolve and enlighten. This is it, guys. In this moment like this, it gives us the opportunity to exercise those muscles of restraint, honor, respect, and make it a lifestyle rather than something that you do here and there until you get tired or until you get confused. Like, this is really putting you to, I guess we can call it the test. It's really nice. Hi, Peggy Sue. For some reason, my thing is not scrolling. Oregon is closed down. Yeah, you guys, Seattle, you can't have more than a gathering of 250 people. Spirit's been saying, go, again, live your life. Respectful. If you have symptoms, stay home. If you have a class that you're going to, and let's say it's 20 people or less, enjoy it. Keep it in a safe space, you know, which is terribly hard for me. I am like a walking hug. I want to squeeze everybody, animals included. So the other day I was walking around with my hands in my pocket and my hands like wrapped around my shirt line so I wouldn't touch anyone. And somebody asked me, are you okay? And I looked at them and I go, I'm really struggling. And they're like, oh, talk to me about it. And I went, well, I'm really struggling not touching people. I realize I see more with these things. You know, I spent 11 years as a massage therapist, as a body worker. So these things have really strong eyeballs, and I've got to touch, and I've got to do, and it's so difficult, but we're going to make it. Okay, I'm so glad you guys are here. You ready to make some of this homemade detergent, or disinfectant, not detergent? Oh, you guys. Hold on to love more and more and not lose our minds, says Darren. It's so true. This is our moment, guys. I always said I wish I was alive in the 60s. Maybe I was, but I like the activism, the way that we are the beacons of light, as McCall has her company even named Beacons of Light, this Reiki master in New York City. Here's our opportunity to use our Reiki, to use our energy, to use our mindfulness and our positive alignment, and I'm going to help you guys out. So hashtag Corona Vacation. I'm going to do my best to show up every day and give you a little craft or something to do that will align to your positive thinking and healing towards the global outcome of this situation. Ready? Okay, let's do it. So, per the CDC, which is making requests that you use a bleach spray if you don't have your Lysol wipes or anything of that nature. It is a 1 to 10 ratio. So 1 to 10, if you're using like a spray bottle comme ça, like this, it's like 16 ounces, which is 2 cups and also, what, a half a quart? So we're going to be working with a little bit over 16 ounces. You want to start with bleach. Guys, don't get it on your skin, don't get it in your eyes. It's best if you do this kind of stuff outside, but it's really gloomy, and I wanted to stay inside, so here we are. So you're going to take 1/4 a cup of bleach. Don't wear clothes that you don't want to like lose color, please. Here's your 1/4 of bleach. Oh, if you could only smell the aroma, guys, it's so awesome. Oh, getting intense here, right? Okay, we're going to set this aside. I was always the kid who would drop the bleach or spill it and then like get in major trouble. Why are you using the... Yeah, oh, so sorry. Okay, so I bleach, and then the rest of it is going to be water. So it's going to be 2.5 cups of water. I know, it's pretty intense, right? Ba-bum. And now we're going to put up to 30 drops of essential oil. So this is where you can have a little fun. For me, I really love bergamot, peppermint, and lavender. Those are my jams. So for this one, with the bleach, you could probably do 30 to 40 drops of essential oil. So I'm doing 12 drops of bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus smell, and that note will evaporate faster than, let's say, this lavender, which will linger longer. You like that one? So I'm going to do 10 drops of lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got sloppy at the end, but that'll be good. Peppermint is going to be your strongest note. You're going to smell it first. It'll last longer than the bergamot. So, oh my God, guys, there's no, like, we're going to try this. There's no dropper on the lid. 10. We're going to pretend this is 10. You ready? 1. 1. Very long. You'll see it. Then you can mix it up, put it in a spray bottle, slap an awesome label on it, and call it a day. So the thing that you want to remember is the 1 to 10 ratio with the bleach. We're going to see how good of a pourer I am. And then up to 30 to 40 drops of essential oils. Quiet on set, everybody. Stop typing, hold your breath. Bleach is in the house. Okay, so now if bleach, look at that, it's pouring out. If bleach is not your thing, and you are super reactive to it because it's very caustic with its smell, and of course you don't want to get it on your skin, and when you're using it, it's not really great for porous. My little bottle's too small. We'll fix that later. It's not that great for wood surfaces or porous areas. You want to let it sit a little bit longer before wiping it up. I made an awesome label. I call this my "You Can't Stay Here" spray. I don't know where you're going to go, but you can't stay here. Shabam. You can't stay here spray that will disinfect your office at a lower cost of what all those Lysol wipes are. And shake it. Guys, I know I don't want to shake it near my computer, but shake it, and then you can use cloth and put the cloth immediately into a bag that you take home. But please note, if your cloth is wet and you put it into a bag and you don't wash it regularly, it will create mold and mildew. Yuck, guys, yuck. It's not good. Okay, not digging all the bleach. We're going to try something different. I know. You guys are the best. Witchcrafting. I always think you were born at the wrong timeline, says Regina. Thank you. Okay, so tea tree oil. Now, tea tree oil is pretty strong, but it can be used topically, and diluted. It can be used topically, and some people even use it on their mouth. Some people use it in sores and wounds. It's antiviral and it's antiseptic, so it's really nice as a cleaner. Another one that's really nice is the Thieves from Young Living, or the Defense with doTERRA. So we can take 30 drops of this guy. Count with me. This is always the fun part. You realize, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is really how it goes down. And this is how it will be at your house too when you make this. Not so glamorous, not so easy. Now tea tree, that takes me back to like college. Whew. Okay. You want to use 16 ounces, or again, 2 cups of water, which we have here. 2 cups. Bam. And then you want to add 3 cups of Castile soap, or 3 teaspoons, not cups, 3 teaspoons of Castile soap. I like peppermint. I'm big with peppermint, guys. And so this is the spray that you can use as a disinfectant in your home. Super cheap, 2, 3. It works really well. Cleaning surfaces. I wish you could smell it. When are they going to invent the camera that you're like, oh, listen to that aromatherapy? I don't know. Mix it up, put it in a spray, call it a day. On the chat thread or even on the post, I'll write these ratios for you. But these are the 2, bleach and non-bleach disinfectants that you guys can be using at home and at your offices, in your car, on your remotes. But on your phone, please don't use these. Use just straight up alcohol, like a 70% alcohol. Put it in a little spritzer and spritz the phone and then wipe it. You just don't want to get a lot of moisture in there. Alcohol evaporates really fast. And guys, big heads up, when you're using anything with bleach, you don't want to be mixing it with vinegar or ammonia. Did you guys ever do that when you were little? I kind of did. It was nasty. Great name. How many cups of water? It's pretty much, for the bleach, it's a 1 to 10 ratio. So if you're using half a cup of bleach, you're going to use a quarter cup of bleach, you're going to use 2 1/4 cups of water. For the tea tree, 30 drops of tea tree, 2 cups of water. The water that you guys want to use, please have it be filtered. My favorite filtration system is the Berkey water filtration system. Ha 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 ha. Is bacteria spirit with feelings and emotions? Do they get seriously offended by being killed by us? It's a weird thought, says Katie Nelson. Not a weird thought. Bacteria is living. So does it have spirit? Yes, it has energy. It has life force in it. Does it have kind of like the conscious intellectual mind set to it? From what I hear from spirit, yes, but on a very basic level. So because it doesn't have eyeballs and mouths and be able to talk, doesn't mean that it's not having a response or a processing system. Because they do react, and a lot of scientists will say that's just a chemical reaction, but I do believe it's energetic and there's something more that's there. There have been tests done on plants called The Secret Life of Plants is the book that was published from it. And they were testing plants and looking at their reactions. And one household kept reacting every time this guy did dishes. And that meant, he finally figured out, he tested his sink and found that there was bacteria in the sink, in the drain, and that when he was pushing hot water in there to do the dishes, that the bacteria was dying, and the plant was reacting to the death of the bacteria in the sink. So we're all one, guys. It's all one. So it's kind of hard. You need to come up with your own strength, mental strength and emotional strength, with how do you rationalize keeping a space clean so that you don't become ill. And this goes with gardeners. How do they rationalize killing off the bugs or pulling out the weeds to make a healthy garden so that there's better food for them to consume. So it's kind of like the strength of survival. I believe that if we are, and how I react to this, if we're all aware that we are one, that we have this give and take and this share. So there's a really incredible rule, the 80-20 rule, and Peter Lombardi can talk about this a lot more, and he does in some of the videos that I have him in, where 80% is kind of what you can do for you as long as you have this 20% give back. So even when you build a house, you can use 80% of the land and 20% giving back, or vice versa. So when you find your balance, you'll find this conscious alignment to it's okay to kill the bacteria. And then where else in your life is that give back where you're helping other things grow that maybe needed it? Welcome to another episode of Counting. I know. You guys, this is so much fun. Smell-o-vision. It is like really strong here right now. Yep. Yvonne, hit us. I love this. Thank you. Very caustic, bleach is. It can be toxic. Inhaling can cause corrosive to skin, lungs, and eyes. Better to wear a mask when mixing. Absolutely. And even latex gloves. And even protective eyewear. And if your hair is long, pull your hair back. Like if you can, wear long sleeves. I am totally going rogue with you today, and I don't have those elements here at the office. But I love, pulling out all that protective gear stuff. You guys have been super, super wonderful. I'm going to take off because I'm going to be back here at 2 with Brian Mercer, and I do believe Maitland is going to be trans-channeling today and answering your questions about animals. That'll be fun. You guys hang in there. Let's choose to see this time in a positive light. It's going to help us keep our vibrations up. It's going to help keep our immune systems strong. And it's going to help us find that love and that honor in helping keep other people safe. You Lumineers are the best. You guys make this so much fun. You're welcome. Bye, guys. See you in a little bit. Ciao.